of today. It's almost as if we're playing catch-up from the get-go, and he has set the tone. One other observation I would make: his base is comprised of people who like him and people who despise his opponents. So that's why it's constantly bashing Hillary, it's constantly bashing Obama, and he's playing very effectively to that core. So even though overall Americans say they don't like the tone, that's okay. He's not playing to the country at large. He's playing to a small sliver that he needs to stay in his camp.
And a tactic that will be measured in its ultimate performance, right? Will he be able to expand his base, get elected again? What will it mean to his own party in the midterms? We'll see. Jeremy, in its immediate impact, how do you think the tweeting does shape coverage? Is the suggestion correct that tone comes from the top, or headlines come from the top? What he says is going to dictate what winds up being reported.
Absolutely. I mean, listen, we know very well that these tweets are presidential statements. It's just the same that he could tweet something just as much as he could say something from the Rose Garden of the White House as he did yesterday. And I can barely count the number of times when the news cycle, or my day in particular, has been torpedoed by one or a series of tweets. But I think it's important also to look at whether or not there is a grand strategy behind these tweets. I think we often try and find some deeper meaning in what the president does or how he approaches media coverage. But a lot of times, sometimes there is a strategy behind these tweets to drive the coverage and use the bully pulpit of the presidency. But other times, it's not so much that. Sometimes he's simply venting. He's found Twitter as an outlet for his frustrations, and that's what the way in which he's used this platform since before he even ran for the presidency. He was an avid Twitter user as well.